There we go. I need to fix this though. Alright, so here's the scoop. I'm just gonna play a bunch of games. And the team I'll be playing a few games for this first part. We are gonna be Alaska State, Snowpacks, 70 this team builder team. And we got Blue State, Blue Caps are going against first. Then Bayou State Pelicans, and then probably Beacon Hills Diamondbacks. And then we'll figure out what we want to do from there. But first, we're gonna go against Blue State Blue Caps. We'll just stick on for freshman for now, I guess. We'll figure it out. How we're gonna want to do that? Hold on. There we go. Alright, just doing something. Alright, I don't mind it like there. This is the national championship. Alright, this is scary. Even teams now. This teams are even. But just hold on a minute. Quarter lengths, we'll make them 5 minutes. We'll do no acceleration clock for now. Well, we might change it later. But here we go into the first game.
Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship.
Will it be Alaska State starting off good with the win, or will Bay State
the kickoff
take
team
it?
is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
Probably be playing defense for
okay, now we'll get our
first half or so, and then after that,
the energy in this building is absolutely amazing. Kurt, we are just 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion in college football.
And think about it as a player, this is really what you dream about. This is what you work towards, having an opportunity to get to the national championship. Both these teams have worked hard. Now they're here. Let's see how it plays out.
Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
They come to the line for third and very long here on the opening drive.
Good.
They'll test the right
Safety.
side
Oh
here.
no, I just missed the safety.
Defense
They're
able
gonna
to
fight.
stop it. It's fourth down now. Punt team ready to boot it away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. And here we go, Kirk. This matchup on the edge that's going to go a long way to deciding this game. An elite wide receiver and a guy who doesn't believe anybody can beat him.
This is going to be like a boxing match where it's an all-out battle. Two extremely gifted athletes competing on every snap. Better get your popcorn ready.
We out of here. Go. Oh.
And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal.
Yeah, I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
Second down and goal. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. An important third down and goal now.
Boy, not only they dropped what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
So a yard
I
away
trust
from the end
this.
zone. The offense will go for it here on fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to the end zone.
Yeah.
Incomplete. A
Hold
turnover
the
on
ball.
downs. Big play for this defense. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. So it's first and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Fights back.
And we get the safety.
The safety, but nothing more.
Well, the defensive line does their job cleaning up those double teams, freeing up the backers.
Was it not a safety?
Okay, second and 10 from their own 1. This is an important play. They want to avoid a third and long at this spot on the field. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's not a huge gain here, but if
you get 2
have
points for
multiple
being a
runs
mistake.
like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I guess
They
you don't.
try to get the counter play to the edge, Kirk. We've seen this defense show their ability to pursue and fly to the football.
Yeah, they sure can, and they did a nice job on this counter play. A lot of times you'll see those counters go more up into the middle of a defense, but they tried to bounce that to the outside, and that gives you an idea of the speed this defense has.
Now they finally get him.
He said, "We out of here."
Slain in that return. This drive starts in good position. Offense comes out to start this drive. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area, expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that for a play, and the ball hits the ground for an incompletion.
From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Oh my God. Go. That's a touchdown, baby. Bang. That's how you stop.
With great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Pick it up. 7. I don't know about this football.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0.
We got the field.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Offense ready to start this drive. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball.
Yeah, we said fumble, we cover that shit. Get up, you lazy fucker.
It's no turnover, but a big loss on the play.
What the hell?
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. They go backwards and 3rd down completion. Sets up a 4th down. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now.
Way too easy. You know it's way too easy if I return it.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
On the inside.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching the game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
1st and goal, handoff.
Go.
Finding enough space for a solid game.
Oh, we know what happened last time when we were on the road. He fucked
Dolphins
up.
will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter.
Pick you.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Offense stopped behind the line. A big play by the defense to wrap up the first period.
And then the first we're up 7. The hell they kind of really negative.
Well, they flipped into the field. We're set for the 2nd quarter, and the national championship trophy is in the building. 3rd down and goal for the offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown.
That's the touchdown.
Theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
That's good.
With the PHC, they take a 14-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Oh. There we go. Just touch back like the ball.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here.
Nickel Brooks.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down after a short gain there. The offense going with the hurry up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
They chased him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up fourth down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And here's the return.
Where's our guy? But mark on these bitches.
Offense on the field to take over.
There's literally no more.
They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And off here comes the jet sweep.
Right, we out of it.
Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 10.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
We'll try to add the lead now with the PAT.
Oh, we still got
the extra point and the lead now 21-zip. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. Start from the 25. And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it go. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. It'll bring up second down. They'll try the right here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire first half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional, there's no way they're going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole.
Be scared.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. On to kick now for the 5th time today.
All right,
he's going to try to return the punt. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive.
Get back to it.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Oh, I just checked it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Second down after that previous play. keeping it on the ground here. Fighting off the
Yeah,
defender.
get off of me.
Finds room at the
Get
30.
off of me.
Oh,
Let me take it all the motherfucking way.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good.
Through the
Stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback.
All right.
25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the back now goes in motion. First down, looking to throw the football. He's got a man down the middle. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line.
Well, that's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
2nd 17.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the 1st down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
4th and 22.
It's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, you're already
Can we return this for our
team?
teams?
Sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
It looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. Offense trots that onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Oh, what is that?
Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. First down here. The offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Oh,
In
yes.
the clear at the 25. Oh, and he breaks
Oh
free.
my God.
It's a foot race.
Take it all the way.
He's past the 30.
To the 20.
Crosses
To
the
the
10.
10.
Brought down at the 3 after an
Alright, we had
excellent
a
run
fuck.
play.
Alright. What the hell are we doing? We're just being dumbasses now.
Here's 1st
I
and
thought I
goal.
was
A
doing
chance
it.
to really build this lead before halftime.
Wasn't it cool?
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line.
Either 3. Oh, baby's 3-yarder. Oh, baby. 3-yarder.
Lining up to try the extra point.
I think at this point, I'm just going to...
BAT is good as they build on this big lead.
Jump ahead to the end. Yep.
What an emphatic statement to close out this
Well, I got
national
one of the
championship
national
run.
champs.
You know, the coach told his guys,
Yeah.
go out there and leave no doubt. I'd say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at
They
the right
fit-
time.
they-
There's other times
yes,
when
it
it's
is.
been
What?
clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I think we're gonna watch these next few. State. Yes, I know not controlling team. I hope that we win and don't lose.
Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the offense out for their first possession of the game. Well, here we go, Kirk. The energy in this place is tremendous. We are 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion.
And think about it, Chris. These two teams have put everything into this to get to this stage and this opportunity. Let's see who can handle it better.
They bring him down right at the 20.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Again, makes it second and medium. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
And here's the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's second and 8.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Dump off, caught by the running back. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now.
Oh, okay.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes that star wide receiver with the swag that kind of rubs opponents the wrong way, Kirk, because he's saying, I don't care who you are, I'm going to embarrass you today.
Oh, Chris, there's a rumor that this guy actually DMs the opposing corners before the game that he's going to go up against, as if to say, hey, it's going to be a long day for you today. But the wild thing is he actually comes out and single-handedly unravels defenses to the point that by the end, it looks like he's in the heads of the opposing secondary.
A completion makes it second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they hand it off to the back. Breaking free at midfield. That's a huge gain. Stop finally made at the 43.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Short connection to the tight end here. Physical run earns the first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And now from the pistol formation. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide. It can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark to that opening point. We'll start off the second quarter with a field goal attempt here. And that is no good. And with that miss, the score will stay right where it is.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Second down after that completion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and hands. Sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And they get the completion. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
No huddle here for the offense. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Launching one to the end zone. Pass is incomplete, but there's a penalty marker down. Might be roughing the quarterback. Quarterback hammered after the throw. That's an obvious 15-yard penalty. We'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone. He comes up short. Now we're looking at a third and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on third and goal.
They get nothing on second down. Sets up a third and goal from the 2. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
A great stop here by this defense to bring us to fourth down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
Knocks that one right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Returner looking to create better field position. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Oh, and he dropped it. Might have heard some footsteps there over the middle. That brings up 3rd down.
Here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he can bring it in.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Working great.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Montgomery. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. 2nd down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he lofts it deep over the middle.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Extra point try coming now. PAT is good. They still trail, though. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk in the booth. Fellas, hard to believe we're only one half away from crowning a national champion.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the tailback's got it again. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Catch hauled in here over the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Checks this down to the running back. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Now it's third and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
You know, on a slant route, you'd like to see some big yards after the catch. But the defense has such tight coverage, there's just nowhere to go. That's a win for the defense, even though they gave up a completion.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Bringing pressure. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking to the end zone. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
It's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made after a big gain. Pretty good chance it's going to come down to the final possession. Which guy can step up and make plays as we head to the 4th quarter. And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a 1st down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Here's a target, and it's complete. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Boy, a great slant by the receiver. What I love is the quarterback found the window that he wanted to make the accurate throw.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. And he's hit just before the throw. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the 4th quarter.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page there on that 3rd down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. This one is right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
So quickly, all the way up to the 36, and it's 1st down. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Important 2nd down play coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Nowhere to run up the middle. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. This is a big 3rd down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here comes a handoff. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Try and muscle for the 1st down.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after. The extra point up and good. So the lead now is 8 here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, obvious situations, you're going to throw the football. I like the call by the defensive coordinator. Went with dime. 6 defensive backs get as much speed on the field as you can. May have confused the quarterback there a little bit and led to that incompletion.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Deep shot caught down inside the 20.
Just an amazing job here, not just catching the ball, but obviously showing what he can do with the ball in his hands after the catch. Gets it all the way into the end zone, and now under 2 minutes to go in the national title, this is what you always hope for, a close game. They've got a real shot to tie this game up and potentially send it to overtime.
So they get the touchdown, now looking for the two-point conversion to tie this one up late. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. The conversion is good, and we are all tied up here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. They'll return it from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First down. Looking to throw the football. There's a screen pass to the running back. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their place after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He lets it go on the move. It's a risky pass. He gets away with it. Almost the second interception for this defense today.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Fights through the tackler. What a move. Makes one man miss, picks up the first down before they stop him.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And looking to throw now on first down. It's caught. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. So that is a call to remember. The interception wiped away by a pass interference penalty. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Under heavy pressure, he takes a shot. Desperation pass falls incomplete. Now we're headed to overtime. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the 2nd overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the 3rd overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite. See if we can get to that 3rd series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. This time it's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a 1st down.
The offense now operating in the red zone. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Handoff here from the shotgun.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but trying to rip that ball out as well.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Send the back in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught in the flat by the running back. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. And how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So now the field goal team is out here trying to take the lead here in overtime. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And with that, they regain the lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So they line up now knowing a touchdown wins the football game. You need a field goal at least to force another overtime. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. Just trying to get rid of it. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. So a 3rd and long here. If they can't convert, they have to settle for a game-time field goal try. Gives it to the back. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. So out comes the field goal unit, one of the biggest moments in this kicker's life. And now the defense calls timeout, trying to get organized and come up with a stop here in overtime. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. So this is a puzzling situation. I guess you have to expect a fake field goal here, anything but a touchdown, and you lose the game.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. In for a touchdown to claim the lead in double overtime. And now a 2-point try coming up. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trading the blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
So they score the touchdown. Now by rule, they must go for 2 here in second overtime. It's a QB run all the way. He did not get in. They stopped him, and the lead remains at 6 here in overtime.
It's like we won in overtime. Oh, no, it's still.
So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him. Trying to create here on the move. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking for 6. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
The quarterback's got to do a better job here of reading the coverage. He was determined to get that ball thrown to this receiver, but they played double coverage. He still tries to throw it, and he almost threw an interception.
So it all comes down to this 4th down and short. If they don't get it, it's game over. He's got it, a 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on 4th down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field, get him the football on 4th down, come up with the conversion, keep those sticks moving.
Looking to the end zone.
Well, they did the tough part here by coming up with this touchdown. The game is tied. Now, of course, the rule in that second overtime, you got to go for 2. Let's see what their favorite 2-point play is. See if they can win it.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. No, he didn't get in. The defense makes a stand. They stop him, and now we're headed to triple overtime. Okay, so now we've got dueling 2-point conversions from here on out to decide this game. Enormous pressure on every snap. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. No, he is stopped short. They cannot execute the crucial 2-point play. They get the huge stop, and now they go for a 2-point try to win the game right here. And the quarterback dropping back. And he gets in there to win the game. An overtime classic. Wow.
Thing we want. So let's go. Alright, I'm probably got that in stream. Yeah, so we're doing something good. See you long.